Hey guys, I'm back with another figure review, or soon-to-be figure review, and we're finally taking a look at the Collect and Connect Clayface from this DC Multiverse wave that I've just finished reviewing. And I figured, why not build him on camera with you guys, because he actually is composed of some interesting pieces, like a different kind of way that I've seen a figure Collect and Connect put together, so why not? So, I'll start by showing you just how massive his arms are. This is his arm, and this is a DCUC figure. So let me just move the camera up there a little bit. Huge, massive arms. He's got really little, legs in comparison. And the torso comes in two pieces. So I guess this is to help, peg the arms in, maybe, without, scraping any paint off or something. I'm not really sure, but I thought it'd be interesting to kind of take a look at that. And also, or should I save this for the end? I don't know. Nah, I'm not going to save it. His jaw is articulated. So that's really cool. And we will take a closer look at that when we put it all together. So, let's start with the legs, I'd say. So you got the torso piece. You peg his little short legs into. This looks like a right leg, I think. Right, like this. Is that right? It'd be nice if they said right and left on them. But I think that's it. So just pop that in. Oh, is that right? And you pop that in. Ugh, they're not lining up right, and now I'm nervous that I picked the wrong one for each side. But I think it's okay. So that's his lower torso put together. Now we have the... I'm going to pop his head on, actually. So you have this torso piece is going to pop up here, but it has... So this is the front torso, and it has a giant hole for his face. It's really his face popping in here to... He doesn't really have, a neck. Ooh, so there you go. So his face pops into a hole. And then goes up here. So he plugs in there. I can't zoom out anymore, guys. I'm sorry. I will move him back. Don't worry. I'm gonna, do this for now. So then we have... Let's see. This is the left arm, which plugs in here. At least I think it does. Yeah, there you go. And the right arm will plug in here. I sure hope that once I get him standing, I can fit him all in the frame if I move him back far enough. Okay, and the right arm is now in, and you can see they're popped in. Let this up a bit. And he has that gap on the back. So I guess that was just to make the arms easier to pop in, and then he has this plate that pops into these holes to cover that up. Yeah. Huh. So that's interesting. So you're left with, this gap on the top of him. I don't know why that doesn't... Unless I did this wrong? Did I not... Oh, did I not push this in? Oh. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Never mind. No gap. You have to just push that in, and there you go. It lines into the plastic. So, we have the new Collect and Connect Multiverse Clayface from Mattel, and that is dope. Look how big that is. You probably can't tell because there's no figures to compare to, but wait and see. I'm going to pull in the old DC superheroes, well, originally DC superheroes, Clayface with the bendy, rubbery arms. And just you wait. He is, literally twice the size. And I think he looks really, really cool. I think there are a lot of people that don't like this Clayface. because he looks a little less muddy and a little more poopy. And the brown, yeah, the brown could be a little warmer and whatever, but I think he looks pretty accurate to the comics, because this is the current Clayface from Detective Comics, who is big and who does have these like weird folds, and a different head, different face. So, you know, if you still like this one and you like that Clayface, fine. It's out there. You probably have it already. But if you want a big hulking Clayface that looks like the one from the comics that are happening right now, you can't pass this up. This thing is awesome. And it's only 5 figures to make it. You don't need 6 or 7 like some Build-A-Figures. So if you can get this wave, and even if you want to sell off all the figures, I think it's totally worth it. Let's pull in Batwoman, since she is in Detective Comics with Clayface. Let's get rid of this guy. Put her closer so you can see just how massive he is. Insane. That is so cool. And if you want to compare an older DCUC male figure, I have the Hal Jordan that I used for an earlier comparison, who is actually a tiny bit shorter than Batwoman, so whatever. But that's probably about the size a Batman figure would be from DCUC. So I think this figure looks awesome. Everybody's going to have their own thoughts, but I really like it. So I'm going to just show you a little bit more up close and detail and articulation and stuff. Let's just take a look at that face. Really, look, he can sit. He's a bit heavy to sit, but he can sit if you lean him up against something. But yeah, let's look at that head sculpt. So the jaw is articulated, like I said. It looks like it doesn't stay shut. Maybe it just needs a little, yeah, if you kind of push on it. Nope. Maybe just use a little bit of that floor polish, and you can make it so that it will stay if you want. But why would you want to? Because it looks cooler open. Because not only, I mean, does he look more expressive with it open, but he has another set of teeth back there, which is really crazy. And he does have some, you can see like his tongues, whatever, going on. You can't really see it in here, but it does look cool, I assure you. So his head will rotate. I don't know that he can do that, but if he can, he can do it. Instead of, it doesn't move like up and down or anything. But I think that works. He can actually kind of rest on his fists with his legs sort of up in the air. This is so cool. I like this figure. But yeah, you can see, his clay is like, he's a little, you know, his mud, whatever you want to call it, it's kind of foldy. And some people think that looks like poop, but I don't think he looks like poop. I think he looks cool. Whatever. Whatever floats your boat. Yeah. The paint is pretty good. It's you know, it could have been warmer. That might have helped it look a little less like poop. But, you know, you can maybe do like a coat of, you know, do like some dry brushing of some warmer brown and maybe warm them up a little bit. But they did a good job of like the dark, like a wash in the cracks, and like already they did like, it looks like they basically dry brushed the warmer tones on him. And then I think the sculpting looks really cool. Interesting way of assembling, which turned out working just fine. And take a look at articulation. So like I said, the head turns around, the jaw is articulated, the arms will go just up to there and down, but they will go around. And he has a swivel and hinge at the elbow, and a swivel and hinge in the hands, which are fists. The swivel, sorry, the hinge doesn't go very far, but it does a little bit. So there's that. He has a diaphragm joint that goes forward and back a little bit and does turn. And he also has the waist twist, so you can kind of go a couple of different directions there. But yeah. Oh, and it popped it off. My bad. But yeah, it will go a little bit back and a little bit forward. Then he has the hips that will go out and he can actually, really, of all characters, he can basically do a full split. There you go. Clayface doing the splits. And then they will go forward all the way. So like he said, he can sit down. They go back a little bit. He's got a cut above the knee and a knee that will go like that. And he has an ankle hinge and an ankle rocker. Somebody's got an ankle rocker in this wave, and his name is Clayface. So you can make him spread his legs, and his feet will go flat, or at least mostly flat. I don't know why that one's getting stuck on one of his little lumps. But this one is totally flat. Oh, this figure. I love it. So I totally recommend this wave just for him, if not for all the other cool things like the new female sculpting, the new Batwoman existing, Jessica Cruz existing. Yeah, I'm a fan. So, yeah. I don't know what else to say, guys. I definitely recommend getting this Collect and Connect, if not the whole wave. It has its ups and downs as a wave, but it's all worth it for this. This is an awesome Collect and Connect figure. I really want to get the King Shark one as well. That one looks awesome. I didn't want to get that whole wave, so I didn't. I think I might try eventually to kind of track the parts down, though. Because Mattel is doing... If they're doing one thing right now, it's the Collect and Connect figures. I guess except Dr. Psycho. But that was only a 2-figure wave, so what, I'll give it to them. But yeah, totally recommend this guy, guys. Totally do. So pick him up. This has been my review of the DC Multiverse Clayface Collect and Connect figure from Mattel. It's been a fun wave overall, and yeah. Hope you like this review. I hope to see you in future reviews if I get my butt in gear. And that's it, guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.